Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 20th of September 2022. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Universal Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Tuesday and what the day is going to look like. So I'm just going to shuffle these and choose 3 cards. Let's see. Okay, so the first card is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, not time to go just yet. Then we have this 2 of Swords. Because something is going to make sense on this day, you're going to receive some information which is going to illuminate a particular problem in your life or something that's unresolved so that you understand it and you can take action. So don't quit before the miracle happens is what these 2 cards are saying. And then finally, we've got Judgment in reverse, also saying that you're on the right track. You don't really need to change course. You don't have to have some major wake-up call. You're doing the right things. The timing may just be a little bit off. And the cards are encouraging you to be patient because as you move through the day, things will start to make sense. But the news, the information that you get is much more likely to arrive via your feelings rather than the newspaper. So it's important today to tune into yourself, your higher self, the universe, to whatever you feel that's going on internally, or when you imagine the universe, or if you intend to speak to a higher power, that feeling that you get when you're doing that, tap into that. That's the kind of space that she's in. And if you occupy that space as well, you'll receive intuitive information, which then allows you to pull down the blindfold so that you see the answer. And then you can use these swords to express your ideas, to make your decisions, and include yourself in the solution now that you understand what's going on. So the 8 of Cups, when it's this way around, you can see someone walking away here into the mountains and the 8 cups at the front. Cups represent love and connection and spirituality, creativity, all good things. So each cup here, because we've got 8, got a lot of good things in this man's life. So we've got a great family and we've got good health and a sense of purpose in life. But one is missing. And that's why he's walking away, because he realizes that he has a good life. He's grateful for it. But it's not his life, or it's not what he wants it to be. He feels like something very significant is missing. And it doesn't matter if other people tell him, oh, be content with your lot and be grateful for the things you have. This gap gnaws away at him, and he feels compelled to leave all this good stuff behind, to face total uncertainty and even hardship, walking off into the mountains, because he feels that he owes it to himself. So the 8 of Cups is actually this beautiful card which says that we all have something inside us that says, you're not quite done yet. There's something else in life. And be present and do the work, and it will be revealed to you. Just be part of the process. And this man, diligent and courageous, he says, yes, I will have faith, I will listen to that, and I will go and see what else is out there. So this is someone who's in a crisis because he's made the decision, or he's had to accept that he's not satisfied and he's going to have to keep moving and leave all this behind. So it's good that the card is in reverse today, because it means that you're working with the things that are good in your life. And it's through doing what you're already doing, by continuing to focus on this stuff, that the gap is going to be filled. You don't need to go out into the world and acquire it, or do anything that's totally unrelated to what's going on in your everyday life right now. 8 is about strength and power. So ask yourself what is really important to you, what relationships are important to you, what doesn't make sense, what you could improve in work. Really, where do you feel like this a little bit? Like you're out of the loop, you don't have a clear picture, and which one of these areas in your life does seem a bit foggy and nebulous, and focus on that one. The energy and the strength you bring to that area of your life then takes us to the 2 of Swords. using your intuition and just by doing the legwork, things will organically and naturally start to make sense. And then you can use your intellect and you can make the decision and you can get really, really involved. So I suppose the card is saying, yes, you are on the right track. But if there's ever, if you're working on a problem, sometimes you're like, okay, I've spent 2 hours. I don't think I'm going to make any more progress here. I'll go to bed, fresh mind, and I'll start again. Other times you get to the 2-hour mark or 5-hour mark and you're like, I'm so close. I'm just going to keep pushing until I find the answer that I'm looking for. And sometimes by pushing on through, you do get the answer. The cards are saying that if there's an area of your life that's unclear, your finances, your relationships, your home life, your work, your relationship with yourself, spirituality, personal development, travel, and something is niggling at you. It's saying, hey, it demands attention. It says, please look at me today. You don't have an overview of this area of your life. I want you to push because the answer will become apparent and then something clicks and you understand it. So the good news about this is that you don't have to walk away and go on this whole new mission. All you have to do really is look at what doesn't make sense, what haven't I got a good grip on in my life, and I'm going to intend today to get a grip on that, even if it's yourself or work or whatever. It's very much about getting your vision back, seeing clearly, and then understanding something completely. Finally, the World card. This is an angel calling the dead to wake up, to live their true life purpose, and to go out into the world again, to explore and to do what they're meant to do. It's like the angels, the universe has a plan for your life, and it's now time to put that plan into action and to get moving. So this card is in reverse too. So one, again, it says to me that you're already on track. And second of all, that there's no alarm being rung. There's no emergency. Everything is ticking along nicely. And if you have the patience to look at everything that's happening, you'll start to gain major understanding in around one area or even 2 areas of your life, although it's much more likely to be just one because of this gap, that has eluded you up until this point, and you gain massive understanding today. So that's really helpful because if you don't know where you want to move to, then you're stuck. You're not going to move. If you look at that thing and you go over the map and you say, okay, these are my 10 options, 10 places I can go, and you whittle it down to 1 or 2, and by the end of it, you've made a decision on the best place to live, then it's going to be much easier to actually pick up and move. So information is key here. Information really is power. What does it say? Knowledge is power. Information is power. And it comes via your intuition, your feelings. And it's the best info you'll get. It comes internally, not externally. Okay, so number-wise, what have we got? We've got 8 and 2 is 10. And 20 is 30. 30 reduces to 3 in numerology. And 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So communicate with yourself about the things that are going on in your life. You'll understand it, and that then allows you to take very specific, precise, and valuable action because you know exactly what needs doing, when and where, because you've understood the situation. So you're really an expert here, and I think that rather than taking a nap and looking at it again later on, I think pushing through, and if you get that sense of, oh, I'm so close to a breakthrough here, keep going until you have that moment. It's super available to you. So the opportunity to understand your life better is definitely there on this day. So I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.